Well, um, good afternoon. This is day 2 of my YouTube channel, Just Jay and Sarge. Sarge is not here this afternoon. He's taking a nap. Thought I would come out here this afternoon and hang out at my local coffee shop for a while. And a little while ago, I was unfortunately told about the news of Charlie Kirk and what happened earlier today. I'm not really sure how to respond to that. This is supposed to be a channel about happiness and joy and positivity, and it's hard to. No, it's really hard to come up with anything right now. It's hard to come up with anything positive to say about our country right now. As a veteran and a former law enforcement officer, it's heartbreaking to think about the sacrifices that people in the veteran community, the first responder community, even just the public service community in general, the sacrifices that people make every day and are still making and will continue to make, because there are so many good people in our country. People who work hard, who do the right thing every day for other people, and they're never, ever really, they're never really doing it for monetary reasons, really. Not really, because the rewards are never equal to the sacrifice that's put into it. They really aren't. And yet people still come out every day and they work hard for this country, in the oil fields, in the service industries, in the military, firefighters, policemen, hospital workers, community health workers, mental health workers, people everywhere in this country out there every day working hard to help their fellow men and women have a better life. And this is what we do to each other because we disagree on things. So there's some fundamental, deep-seated disagreements that we have on things, but there's absolutely nothing in this country worth killing each other for. There's just not. There's nothing left in this country that we should be killing each other over. We had a civil war a long, long time ago, and you could argue that was worth maybe killing each other for. We couldn't come to terms any other way. Maybe that was worth killing people for. I could understand that. But what do we have left in this country that's actually worth murdering people over? We've got people rioting every day all over this country over things that are just not. I struggle to understand it. We can disagree without having to come to violence over this sort of thing. And it doesn't matter if you're on the left or the right. The middle way, there is a middle way. There's a middle way. This country is built on the middle way. And it hurts my heart. I know my friends didn't die for this country to behave like this, and it breaks my heart because I've lost a lot of friends. I've suffered myself, and I still suffer. Every day it's a struggle, and I'm just torn. So I pray for Charlie Kirk's family and his friends. I pray for this country because we've all lost, It's senseless. I pray for the people of Chicago because I have a connection to Chicago, and I shudder to think what's about to happen in Chicago, because it's a city that's lost its way, just like LA, just like some other places. They've just lost their way. It doesn't have to be this way. So some people say all you can do is pray for them. I doubt that. And I disagree wholeheartedly with that. See, all you can do is pray is a lie. The best you can do is pray. The absolute best thing you can ever do for anyone or any situation is to pray. Pray is the best thing you can do. Prayer is the number one most effective thing you can do for any situation and any person is praying. So I would encourage you to pray for everyone and everything in your life that you think needs help. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pray about everything like I always do. So there's some encouragement for you. You're never beyond prayer. No situation is ever beyond prayer. So I will be praying even more now after this. So I tried to find some positive things. There's always something positive. The most positive thing that never goes away is that God is real. God loves us and He never ends. There is a way through all of this. There is salvation. God never turns His eyes and His ears and His love away from us. So there is always that, and that is the most positive thing ever. And till your heart stops beating, you are never at a loss for that. So that is the most positive thing. There's that. Another thing that I saw this afternoon is that researchers at, I think it was Oxford, have discovered a drug that can identify DNA. DNA identifiers trace something in people that can 6 different types of cancers early that they believe may be able to identify early potential for 6 different types of cancer in people that may help save people's lives much earlier than normal. So that is a positive thing there. And there was a Japanese man, a man in Japan at 102 years old that apparently climbed the highest mountain in Japan recently. So, kudos for him too. I don't expect to be alive at 102 years old. I think the chances are 0. But if I were, I would definitely, I'd be feeling my oats pretty heavy if I were climbing mountains at 102. So good on you, old man. Good on you. Anyway, it is a beautiful day here where I live as far as the weather goes, but it is a sad day for America. The good news is God is real and God loves you. God loves this country and He is here for anyone who wants something better. I love you, and I hope that you can find some peace today and tonight. See you next time.